My boy.
What's up,
My
player?
boy.
Man,
Hey, what did you go viral for recently? Talk to us, man. Talk to us before I find the clip.
is that really where you're about to go?
What
Straight in there.
you discuss?
Let's just reenact
Go ahead.
the scene.
So should I ask the question?
Ask the question.
You're right, big man.
Yeah, yo.
So if you had a girl, would you let her come carnival?
100% because I'm not an insecure nigga.
Stop bagging on the table, right?
My bad.
Let's go again. All right, cool. So yo, my boy, what's going on?
What are you telling me, bro?
So if you had a girl, would you let her come carnival?
100% because I'm not an insecure nigga.
What? So if you see her wide in the next man, is that calm?
Just gotta charge it to the game. She's coming home later.
Do you believe those words?
I think so.
Oh my god. Somebody come and pray for my boy. Introduce yourself, my boy.
What are we doing? Governments? No,
Bro,
I'm not doing
however you
governments.
want to be
Listen,
introduced.
I'm gonna just give you like my artist name. I'm TeeOnly. You know, TeeOnly, whatever you wanna call me. Former sprinter, former athlete.
Wait.
Former. I'm still the fastest in ones. If I'm gonna claim that still, I'm not gonna lie. In my old age, but I'm a rapper now. Still, I'm an artist.
Okay, my boy.
I'm an artist.
So what? No more fastest in Wandsworth?
Still the fastest in ones.
Okay. I get to you. But how are you though, man? I miss you. I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute.
It has been a minute, man.
You saying fatherhood has just taken us?
Fatherhood is it's intense. It's taking me to a new place.
It has, man.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It has.
But
For the better?
100%. Changed my life.
What are you saying? You got a son or a daughter?
I got a daughter.
You got a daughter?
A daughter, man.
Bro, teach me. I've got 2 sons. I don't know how to score girls. I don't know how to score a daughter. Teach me. Is it in the strokes? Keep it PG.
Is it, bro, I don't know what this.
You don't know? Was you a
know what it
slut?
is? I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of girls in my family, innit?
Okay.
And I was outside when I was young. Do you know what I'm saying?
That explains it all.
Have I stopped? Maybe.
You know, I've noticed though, everyone that gets a girl for their first child, they were outside. I'm talking in the streets.
I don't know. Is that conspiracy or?
It's not a conspiracy because if I do my calculations and from what's that thing when it's on your own research, like from your own people that you know.
Ancestry.
No, not ancestry. not in my blood. But I'm saying that all of my friends that I know that have been out here with girls, they all got daughters. Maybe God's trying to tell you something.
I don't, bro. I want a son next.
You want a son next? How's your daughter?
She's good, man. She's amazing. You know, she's blessed, man.
How old is your daughter?
Oh, how old is my daughter? How is she?
Nah.
No, she's 6 still.
She's 6. How old are you?
I'm 27.
You're 27?
For a second.
I'm doing the maths right now. You had a child when he was 19.
Wow. No, I would have just turned 21.
You just turned 21.
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, I always used to say to myself that I want to be a young dad.
Okay. How young are we talking?
Bro,
sorry, before we even get started, sorry, what's your nationality?
I'm a yard man. I'm Jamaican.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Explains it all.
Ghanaian by association. But I always just say like I wanted to be a young dad in it. So
how young?
I didn't kind of put an age on it.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. It almost happened a couple of times in the school uniform and that.
Damn.
So I got some time, dog.
Okay, what you would have had a youth for your GCSEs. That would have been your grade. That would have been it. So you're saying you achieved having a youth young then?
I achieved it still.
What was it like?
Like
you said, all right, cool. Let me ask you. Let me start from here. What? Okay, cool. How were you told you was having a child?
So you know you get the text. I'm not sure for everybody out there, but I'm sure many of us. That time of the month hasn't come yet. I think we need to talk. I said, I remember I was at work at the time. My chest was going doo-doo. And I said, alright, cool. We're gonna get what's needed. We're gonna do our due diligence and whatever we see. So boom. I remember it was like a couple of days before Christmas or a couple of days before the New Year. Can't remember. Gone to get what was needed. Linked up with partner at the time. Boom, gone to my nan's house, had a little Sunday dinner and that, and then boom, just snuck off.
So weren't you just anxious?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was chilled because you don't know until you know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, gone, boom. Come back to the room now. We're reading the thing. I didn't even read the box. I didn't know what I was doing.
We don't get what the lines mean.
We don't get what
We
the
don't know if
lines
it's an
mean.
equals, a subtraction, or multiplication. We don't know what's positive or what's negative until
I still can't remember.
until we
what
hear
it
the
is.
reaction.
Seeing 2 lines come up on the thing, I thought, cool. That must equal that I'm not going to be a dad. Check the back of the box. I was mistaken. Said I was going to be a dad. I sat there and tears came to my eyes.
What? Tears of what though? Tears of
Bro, I'm not. I'm being honest. At this point, I was on my comeback for Trek. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was doing good. Like, well, I was on my comeback, and let's just say that life was starting to get better and whatnot. And the first thing I thought is, this is gonna have to stop.
what track?
It's gonna have to stop.
Mm.
But I knew it was kind of on like a. It was on a time limit, so I still had time left to do it, but I just didn't know how much time.
Mm.
But then, you know, the months go by, you start to see the belly shape up and that.
Mm.
And like, this shit's real, man. It's real.
It's real. Like, what was your thoughts then? Okay, cool. So you saying that track's gonna have to stop. What was your thoughts like? What was at the forefront of your mind? Because this is deep. Like 21, you're hearing you're about to have a youth. Like you're about to have a child. Like their responsibility. Do you know what? Do you know what's nuts? Like I remember working in Waitrose, yeah, and when I was working in Waitrose, how old was I? I think I was like 19, and I think I looked at like a 7-year-old, and I was like, having a youth is for life. Like you don't just have a baby for a couple of years, and you know what? Cool. Like they can fend for themselves, bro. 7, 8s to 18s to when you have a child, that is for life. Like that's a big responsibility. So did thoughts like that ever run through your mind?
That was like the first
like
thing
that
I thought.
far ahead.
Besides like how I want to provide and whatnot, it was like there's no going back. Like once they're here, it's not like I can take them back to the shop and say, "Raw, can I get a refund? I don't like this one."
Yeah,
Can't. It's facts.
It's facts.
It's facts. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I just thought, bro, this is forever. Like, I can't. My life's not. It's not gonna be the same. Don't know what it's gonna be like. But all I know is this little person's gonna depend on me forever. They're not gonna say much at the start, but when they do start talking their shit,
especially your daughter,
bruv, can I get this?
Is she daddy's princess?
She's daddy's princess. That's my best friend.
Nah, feed it, man.
That's my best friend.
Don't worry. Sorry, I'm bare smiling. Don't worry, my sons. I love you very deeply. But I know the minute I get a girl, oh my God, I'm going broke. I've said it. I'm going broke. The bank will be asking me, is this you making this transaction?
You say this now.
It was me.
You say this now.
What are you saying? What?
I said the same thing.
Yeah, why? What's happening?
I went broke a few times.
Of course. You said you have to bring it back.
Bro.
I think having a daughter is bankruptcy.
Bro, it is because they tell you, can I get this? And they're doing that one.
Of course you can, little baby. Of course you can.
Let me just check my online banking.
I don't even check. Ding ding. Like I do that with my kids now. Like I do that with Elias. Like with Elias, yeah. So Elias is 6. No, he's not. Elias is 5. He's what, a couple of months younger than your daughter.
Yeah, a couple months.
Yeah, so a couple of months younger than the daughter. I want to give him a life that I wasn't able to have, if that made sense. Like I feel like my life is great. I wouldn't so much want him to mirror my life. I want him to, go through certain scenarios and certain circumstances, but I don't ever want him to want for nothing, if that makes sense. Or I hope I said that right. But like, I want to be able to, you know what, I can do that for you. At times I'm going to be like, no, bro, you're a man, bro. You got to get up and go and get it. But at times, if I can provide, then I want to do that for him. Yeah. So, yeah, man. With a daughter, you just every transaction. Oh yeah, there you go, daddy. There you go. She want me kisses in your cheeky. She gets what she wants.
That was her birthday recently.
You spoiler.
For 12 months, it was daddy. So what's up? Can I get a Nintendo Switch? So and so's got one. I'm like, what? They've got one. So you can get the bundle.
You saying you got to go bigger and better?
You want Mario? What else do you want other than Mario Kart? You want the steering wheel? Get that.
She's gonna ask you the real cart.
Bro,
she's gonna ask you the real card, then you gotta fork it out.
You don't know what she asked me a couple years ago.
What did you provide?
She looked at me. She said, "Dad, I want to go on holiday." So where do you want to go? She said, "I want to go Dubai."
She wants to go Dubes.
She said she wants to go Dubes.
You are going broke.
I said, my friend.
Your daughter is 6 and she wants to go to Dubai already.
I gave her the globe. I said, find Dubai on the map. It's not even there because it was built. Yeah.
No, that's serious. Man said she wants to go to Dubai. Where's the first place you're gonna take her though?
Gonna say this now. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna take her. I ain't been on holiday with her in 6 years. Never left the country. So I'm gonna take her Disneyland.
Disneyland. Which one?
Paris.
Paris.
Small,
Paris.
Small for me though.
Wait, what?
Small
I
for
said
me.
it's small for me. Wait, did you go to Disneyland as a youth? You didn't.
I didn't.
No, but bro, these are the things.
I need to
Shake
go,
my hand,
bro.
sir. These are the things, yeah, that I said that I want to
Sure.
give my youth. Like, I was taken to France on day trips, to Calais, also to Toys R Us, just a window shop, bro. You think I ever came home with a toy? That's the life that I live.
You done better than me.
No, but bro, I think I'd rather not see the toys. Imagine being in a world of toys and, Mommy, can I have that? No, it's not for children. What? What? Like, we never used to get those things, but I actually wanted. Do you know what's actually mad? So for me and my girl's anniversary, I took her Disneyland. What she lies to me. I don't get it. You're adults. Why are you going Disneyland for? I knew I messed up there, boy. I should have I should have either dipped him a week earlier or brought him along. I know to this day, this guy has not held that down. But I got to take him Disneyland as well, man. I think she'd enjoy that, though.
Oh, she will, bro.
She'd enjoy that.
I'm looking forward to.
Bro, what was it like? I don't know if you remember, but do you remember what it was like having a newborn? Did you sleep at night?
Bro, what, like when she was first born?
Yeah, like newborn, fresh. I'm talking 0 to 3 months, 0 to 6 months.
That's permanently messed up my sleeping pattern. Permanently, it's damaged.
You say you're not getting it back?
Nah, but do you know it's damaged it in a good way?
You reckon?
Because before, bro, I was lazy. Before my
Okay.
daughter, it was just I got training at 6. If I'm gonna be late to work, I'll get another job. That was my mentality. Do you know what I'm saying? But kids give you purpose.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
They do.
When they're doing in the middle of the night, you gotta wake up and feed them.
Listen, boy, Iko, my boy, I love you to bits, man. You need to let daddy and mommy sleep, man. I don't know if you lot can see the bags under my eye. They ain't Chanel right now, but I am tired, my boy. Do you know what's nuts? The difference between him and Elias used to wake up every 2 hours on the dot for a feed. At least with Iko now, he gives us 3 hours, 15 minutes there. You know, if we're lucky. But they want milk. And milk is expensive. Oh, Jesus.
Let me ask you a question.
Go on, my boy.
Speaking of milk,
Go
it's
on.
off topic.
Go on.
How much was milk back then? What milk was you using?
Aptamil.
How much was that?
Aptamil was £11.
£16 now.
Oh yeah, you ain't got to tell me. What you think my pocket's so long, fam? You ain't got to tell me. Listen, I got milk on direct debit, bro. He runs through 1 milk a week. Currently, you got to have bread for this stuff. You see, having I'm telling you. See, like a message to like not newborn dads, but people that are about to have kids. Please understand, you need to get your money right. And where I say you need to get your money right, you will be spending money on nappies. This is money that has no ROI. You will never get a return on investment. You will need to spend money on milk. Milk will be wasted. You need to spend money on bits that you ain't never going to see it again. Treat it as disposable income. You got to get your bread up. I think that's one of the biggest things. That for me, when I found out I was having a child, every time I found out that I'm having a child, I say every time. The 2 times that I found out I'm having a child, I knew that playtime's over. I can't diddly-dally and play around as if like responsibility is about to come through the door.
Yeah.
Like I had to get myself ready. I would no chance would have wanted to be trying to grind while the youth's here. Bro, you got 9 months to grind. You better use those 9 months. And that's the advice that I'd give, man. 110,000%.
I wish somebody gave me that advice.
Yeah, bro, but you know what it was? I feel like me and you, we had kids very early. Bro, like, I feel like no one our age that we know has got kids our age. I don't know no one else.
No. A couple people.
Yeah, bro, a couple people. I mean, in terms of like, cool, if we're talking about where we're from, I don't really know anyone with a kid around the same age as us.
No, I don't.
We practically had to do it on our own.
Why not?
We had to raise them on our own. But now, I can't lie, Iko's got some bedrooms, boy. He's got, hey, listen, there's a bunch of people popping out some youths, you know. I'm gonna say it's big up you, man. Congratulations to you, man. You get me? Bringing your daughters, your sons. At least now there's a little, bro, I advise you to go and have a youth.
At me?
Yeah.
I want another one already.
You want one?
Bro, I need 2 more before 30.
2 more? How old are you?
I'm 27. How am I thinking about my age?
I'm 27. 2 more.
One. Let me be safe and say I want.
So do you want twins then? You just pop out a couple of kids.
Give me twins. This is going back here, and no one's gonna see me again.
I feel sorry for the people with twins though. I'm trying to. My whole thing is imagine a night feed. Imagine the kids are going wow, 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 back to back. What do you do, bro?
Send me to an asylum.
We've got 2 arms.
It's long. That mum's gonna have to wake up. We're gonna have to do this together. So teamwork makes the dream work.
I was gonna ask, yeah.
Go on.
So what was it like? You see, like when you found out, because you were so young.
Yeah.
When you found out you was having a youth, what was it like telling your family? What was it like? Was you nervous telling them?
I wasn't so much nervous because I'm not the type of person. I'm gonna say something. I want to say it at the most inconvenient time, hoping nobody hears it. Which I did.
And they heard.
Walked into the room. Oh, I'm gonna be a dad. I said it just like that. My nan was in the room. She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a dad." She just said, "Congrats."
Swear.
That was the easy person to tell.
Yeah.
I got an older sister. Do you know what I'm saying? And that one there, that was hard. That was.
Because you're her baby.
That exactly, bro. That one was like the. Remember, I messaged her literally in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m. Said, "Yo, sis, I want to be a dad."
The man chose 3 a.m. You
bro,
really took inconvenience.
I told you, bro, to a whole new level. Yeah, and don't think she messaged back for about maybe 2 days, maybe a little while, maybe longer than that.
She might have been sleeping, bro.
But when she messaged me back, I didn't know WhatsApp had pages until then.
Swear.
The paragraph was lengthy. It was a scripture, and it even made me feel a little bit guilty, like I done something wrong here, because again, like I'd gone through my whole injury and whatnot, my knee. I'm getting back to track. I'm focused again. I'm recentered, and now baby's coming into the picture. A massive responsibility, and as we just stated, like you can't escape. That's you forever, and she's worried about how I'm going to provide and and she made me look at myself, and I had to ask myself questions now, like how am I actually going to do this? Because do you know what I'm saying? No one tells you to prepare. No one tells you to save. You have 9 months, and you know what? You think 9 months is a long time, but it's not. It's not a long time when you're trying to work, and I'm trying to work. I'm still trying to train. I'm trying to pay for this, that. I'm not saving. I wasn't saving at the time. Maybe had like a couple hundred like before my daughter was born, but my thing was like I'm always, I'll figure it out. That's me.
I like that. That's me too.
I always figure it out.
Man can't fold under pressure.
Can't.
No chance. I feel like for me, pressure has done a lot for me in a sense of me knowing that something's coming. I'm a very logical person. If I know that something needs to be done and there's no 2 ways about it, I've got a kid on the way, I can't relax. Like this, relaxing doesn't really equal peace. I like peace. Do you know what I mean? And if I know that a kid's coming, I don't want to be struggling. Oh, I'm worried about got to spend £16 on a milk. I know I got to get ahead of it. I got to be prepared for it. So I get what you mean in that sense, man. I get that you mean where I feel like trying to chase your dreams at the same time while having you I think it's almost impossible.
But you know what? Back then, if somebody said it's impossible, I'd have told you it's not.
You reckon?
I would have back then. I would have said it's not impossible.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say, if you're young and you're doing this and you haven't got the resources or you ain't got like the support, it's impossible. But I also believe it depends on like what type of dream it is you're chasing. With sports, that requires you to be out a lot. That requires you to actually train 7 days a week, and trying to work full time. So it's like I'm always tired, and I knew at some point like either the dream's gonna give, or I'm gonna have to give the dream up. And it got to a point where it's just like got to what I stopped at 23. And I said, I can't do this no more, man. Was that track? Yeah. Your daughter was how old? 2? 2 going 3. And 2 going 3. And I said, I can't do this no more. It's not giving me nothing. Yeah. And I want to be able to give my daughter more. So everything I stopped putting into that. I started putting into just, you want some Air Force One? You get your Air Force Ones. Yeah, whatever. You want to go Kids don't respect shoes these days, man. Listen, I don't know about you, Wait, what shoes did you put your daughter in terms of for school shoes? Bro, first year, Dr. Martens. She got Dr. Martens. By May of that year, the buckle was gone. The little bit that you put. What time did school start? September? Yeah. That May is a very long time. Bro, it was, but the buckle was gone. How does the buckle was gone? It was done.
So during
After
my
that,
school,
link me at Shoe Zone. Yeah.
during my school time, yeah, I had a pair of kickers once, and that was down to my sister. Dita, I love you. That was down to my sister. I had kickers once. Now I've bought Elias a pair of kickers in nursery. They didn't last long.
How long did they last?
Okay, so I've just bought him a pair of kickers. The school term has been 2 weeks.
Oh, you said nursery.
Yeah.
Bro, here's me thinking he's in like year 2.
No, he's in year 1 now. Listen, I bought the man kickers for year 1. If you see the front of the kickers, they're about to start speaking back to me.
He's playing ball, bro. Project Mbappe.
You think he's playing ball? Have you seen his dad? I can't kick ball, bro. He ain't got them ball genes, fam. Project no one, bro. He needs to read a book. We got the brain. We ain't got the football agility. We ain't got none of that. But in terms of like the kickers, bro, listen, he needs to understand he's got a struggle in life there, man. I think I've got to put him in Plim's holes. I think he needs to get mocked, character building, because kickers, bro, kickers £52 for you to be. He told me he's doing this. This is his toes. He's doing this on the floor, scraping the front of the foot.
He said he's doing that.
That's what he told me he was doing.
With confidence.
2 weeks in. I had to ask him. Bro, what's happening to your crep, bro? No, not you, creps. Don't talk that back to me, Elias. What's happening to your crep, bro? You see what I'm saying? So, nah, it's a mockery. All right, cool. What's your favorite place that you like to take your daughter?
Favorite place that I like to take or that she likes to go?
Both. That she likes to go. What's her favorite place?
She's feeling for a fun fair. Loves a fun fair. But we've had bad experiences with fun fairs.
You still take her back?
Bad experiences.
You still take her back?
I tried to take her to a fun fair in summer because we went past it. It was opposite my house. She's like, "Oh, can we go to a fun fair?" I said, "Yeah, that's cool. Let's go." Gone to the fun fair now, and that wasn't it. The rides was all unlimited, but it wasn't cheap to get in.
Entry, you got to pay for entry.
Pay for the entry. Got in now. She's all happy. Jumped on the bumper cars, had fun. No, that didn't even happen like that. I've gone to take her onto a ride that she was saying she wants to go on. Tried to put her onto the ride. She stiffened up. I looked at her, I said, you said you want to go to the fun fair. We're here. Your ass better get on this ride. She's looked at me. I'm seeing tears. I'm like, whoa, what are you crying for? And my daughter likes to do this thing.
What?
She guilt trips me. When a kid tells you,
I can't wait.
No, it's not even that. Bro, she was like, I need to go toilet. But she didn't need to go toilet. She just didn't want to go on no rides. My house is opposite. Took her out. She started crying because we've left. I'm like, you're gonna make me mad.
What you said? Was she tired?
Bro, was tired, bro.
She was tired.
Just tell me.
You see, kids don't know when they're tired. All they know is cry. All they know is confusion. When a kid is tired, they're ratty. You see Elias? Oh my God, what's wrong with you, boy? Fam, what is wrong with you? But you can tell when they're tired. When they're tired, nothing makes sense to them. Nothing makes sense. Listen, see parents when you're about to have kids, you need to understand that kids don't make sense. Don't let that go over your head. They don't make sense. They don't make sense. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer the newborn stages when they're cute, cuddly, they don't really move? All you get is goo goo gaga. Would you prefer them answering back to you?
Let's fight. Let's argue, man.
It's
character building.
It is character building.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want, my daughter to grow up and don't take nothing from nobody. If somebody's gonna talk your ish back. Do you know what I'm saying? My mum always used to tell me, if somebody has something to say, have something to say back. If someone puts their hands on you, put your hands back on them. Do what you need to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna instill those same lessons into her. If it gets you in trouble a couple of times, that's just the way it's got to go. But we'll deal with that when you get home. But no, I prefer now still, because now you can do more. They can tell you what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? The car drives on the M-Way is lit. Play Little Last year. They're doing carpool karaoke. Do you know what I'm saying?
And the girl don't love it, Allah. Hey, girls love kids. Girls love kids. They actually do love kids.
So you think that?
No, they do. Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that?
I've had some howlers.
That what?
No, let me not say howlers, because it's not even my fault.
Go on.
Like, I've tried to talk to girls the minute, bro. I was chatting to some. They heard, wow, what's that? Is that Peppa Pig in the back?
Come on.
And I'm like, bro, I ain't ever been in this situation. It's like do you say go for option A or do you go option B?
Yeah.
Is it my little cousin or is it?
Yeah, I'm looking after. Yeah, go on.
And it's like, yeah, I'm just with my daughter, bro. The conversation dragged out a little bit longer. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you back. Get a text a couple hours later. I wish you well on your endeavors.
Swear down.
And I'm like, that has never ever happened until it happened.
But what? How did she not know that you had a child? Was you hiding your child from the world?
No, I wasn't.
Or was you hiding the world from your child? Which one was it? How did she not know that you had a child?
Because it was like, we've been only talking a couple of days. What do you have to say? At the minute I meet you in the shubs, yo, before we leave, I just want you to know I got a kid. It don't work like that. You gotta find a position to drop it in there.
Yeah.
And Peppa Pig found this way.
Oink. No, that's flipping funny. Do you know what? Yeah. Did you ever worry? I'm talking about like once it was just you and Nev. Once it was you and your daughter, and you were single. Did you ever worry about getting into another relationship, or did you ever worry? The reason why I asked you this, yeah, I don't know if you noticed this a lot, but on social media, I used to notice and see people say all the time, "Oh, girls never get with a man that's got kids," and all of that other malarkey. Did you ever notice stuff like that?
I didn't notice it until probably within the last couple of years.
How did that make you feel when you noticed it? No, but how did that make you feel? But you say you didn't really notice it. But when you did notice it, how did it make you feel?
It was about bro, I can only speak from my standpoint, innit? And the good dads that I know. Man, we're lit. Yeah. It's turnover here. It's lit. Do you know what I'm saying?
We take your kids out. No, it's true though. It's true.
It's
I
lit.
think dads are lit. But
And,
I think, like you said, the good dads.
Bro, I just all of this don't get with dad. I understand why they're saying it.
Why?
Because some of them think you're still, shubbing it up in the crib with the mother of your child. And you know what I'm saying? Some men are. Because that's their comfort. Some ain't. But you know what I'm saying? I can only speak for myself, and it's like, you got to do a lot of explaining sometimes. And I'd be looking at myself like, why am I having to explain my whole setup? Do you know what I'm saying? But ladies, dads come with capes. I'm a hero. Anyways.
Oh, ain't you cute? No, but it's true though, because when I used to see those things, I used to question a lot. I used to be like, what? Like, there's nothing wrong with me.
Bro.
Like, if anything, I've got more responsibility. But then it got to a point that I was like, bro, we don't want you. How about that? You think I'm coming to look for you? Like, for me, yeah, I think like everyone knew that I had a child. Everyone. Like, I think you go onto my screensaver, there's a child there. So I don't think I ever had those issues of what you had in terms of being locked off, enjoy my endeavors. How about you enjoy your endeavors? Do you get it? Ain't no one busting a Uno reverse on me. So I've never actually experienced that. That's actually mad. Man said because she heard Peppa Pig. You should have told her it was your cousin, man. Charge it to the game. That's when you should have used charge it to the game. That would have been a better scenario than what you gave us at the beginning. Can you imagine? Nah, that's flipping hilarious.
How did you feel like when you found out that you was gonna be a dad? Was there anybody there to give you advice, or do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
boy. So for me, like I said, I was a very logical thinker. Yeah. So the first time that I found out I was having a child, I was thinking, I'm in Waitrose right now, and currently Waitrose don't stretch even for me. So how the hell am I about to bring another child into this world and pay for his stuff? I was just thinking, I ain't got the funds for this. So at first I was shook. And one of the most scariest things I was as well is my mum's African. I was scared about telling her as well. Yeah. Like, even for her to find out, I didn't know how I was going to say it. The words never actually left my mouth. The way that she found out was my sister had noticed, like, she had noticed signs or whatever, and then we was all in the living room. I'm there on my phone scrolling, pretending nothing's happened. Then my mum's when I say random, Adia, I think Nico's having a baby, you know? Watch me, my heart sank. I said, what? What's Shadia? Yeah, me too. Then they start cheering. I was like, are these not mad? Bruv, I'm 21 and I'm about to be broke. I'm 2 seconds away of being homeless. I thought I was getting kicked out of the crib. Listen, they were cheering. I was like, all right, cool. Like, so once they were on board, it eased my nerves to be like, you know what? This is real. But I'll be real, man. I was shook. At the age of, how old was I when I found out? I would have been like 21 when I found out.
Yeah.
I was thinking, my life ain't even started yet. How am I gonna raise another youth? I was scared. But then the minute that he came, I think my life has only got better since I've had kids.
That's the next question that leads me into this.
Yeah, go on.
The minute, you know, little man was born, and like you saw, you know, they take him over to the little UV lads. They just leave them there like they're. Like, why are you leaving my youth there like that?
Why are you leaving him there?
Like, what was that? What was that moment right there? Like,
that was scary, because he didn't come out crying. I know usually, listen, I told you logical. They're supposed to come out, wah, wah. But you weren't breathing, so they've gone over, done CPR to him. So I was panicking. But as soon as I heard him cry, I was just like, that's my boy. Like, I think people need to understand, yeah. Like, once you have a child, there's a certain type of love that you've never ever felt before. Like, it's unexplainable. Like, once you have a child, you just automatically attached without even having to say or even knowing who they are. Do you know what I mean? The minute they're here, so that's what it's like. The minute that I saw Elias, I was just like, he's real, and that's exactly the same thing with Ika. Like, as soon as he came, it's just like, bruv, this is so. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though I've been through that experience, it's a whole different type of new experience as well. Like, I was just like, it's just so amazing. And from that minute, I was just like, I just want to do better in all aspects of life. Yeah. Every single part of my life, I want to do 1,000,000 times better, because I want them to have more than what I've had. Yeah. Do you get it? So, yeah, I think that's me touching there. Did I answer your question? I hope I did. That did. Is that good? Yeah. Is that good? All right. So, what do you want in terms of like next? What do you want? Another girl or another boy?
I'm a girl dad, man.
Are you a girl dad? You don't want no boys?
But I do want boys. But if I get another girl, it's calm. It's lit.
You're saying you want to be a girl dad?
Listen,
you're going broke, my boy.
A little princess, bro.
You are going broke.
Listen,
I can only think you're going broke. They want tea parties. They want to dress up.
Nah, you'll be surprised.
Daddy, I want this bag. Daddy, I want that bag. Daddy, I want to go here. Watch when you got to start buying makeup. At least for boys, I can buy him a young PlayStation, and he'll be hooked for life. He can't ask me for nothing else. But with girls, you got to keep it up. Daddy, I want to go here.
Times have changed, you know. It used to be like that, you know, before technology, when all you could do.
It's still like that. Allows better to play Xbox.
My daughter wants to play Spider-Man and Warzone.
She wants to play Warzone.
She wants to play Warzone.
She wants to play COD.
Like, you can't play that one.
You can't. There's still them age limits of that.
But you can. I'm not looking.
Man said I'm not looking. You're really gonna spoil them, innit? You are going. Man. But you understand what I'm saying? You're going bankrupt. You're going bankrupt. So cool. Do you have any? What would you say to dads that aren't doing what they should be doing? What would you say? What's your piece of advice?
This is gonna be mad long-winded because there's like a lot of avenues of this one, and I'm gonna be honest. I feel like dads that aren't doing their part, it starts with, I would say, your co-parentship. Like, shut up with the mother of your child. Fix that first. Not even fix that first. Fix whatever personal issue you have with that person first, because ultimately that only affects your child in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Whatever situation with the mother of your child, that's separate from what you have with your child. You don't want your child growing up thinking, oh, my dad wasn't there, like he didn't show up when he said he was going to show up, because you're beefing a woman. Like, point and blank. And I can, again, everything I say is from my experience and seeing other people's experiences. Like, just focus on yourself, getting yourself good, and getting your child good. Do you know what I'm saying? As long as you're good and your child's good, that's all that matters. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be shy about sending the little bills a month for something. Send more, because kids ain't cheap. They ain't cheap. They require a lot. They require food. And, you know what I'm saying? Kids are with mums the majority of the time. We can be outside. We can, do you know what I'm saying? Do what we want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? But the child is at home. You know, help contribute. Do you know what I'm saying? Child,
do your job.
Exactly.
Do your job. He laid that so sweet and so far. But you see, me personally, yeah, I'll tell you, do better. And the reason I say do better is I would always want to aspire to be better than how I was treated. Do you get it? I'd always want more for my child. I'd never want my child ever thinking, oh, where's daddy? Or how comes daddy hasn't done. Forget. Those thoughts can never ever cross his mind because he never asked to be here. Every single person that's got a kid, your child didn't ask to come. They didn't say, yeah, you man make me.
Yeah.
You did what you did, and now he's here. So I feel like with children, they're our priority. My kids are my biggest priority. They come before anything. They come before me. I could flip and go 1,000 miles without food, I could miss meals. I could do a lot as long as they've got what they need. I feel like they're a priority, and I feel like the more nurture and the more love as fathers that we give our kids, the better society will be. You see what I'm saying? Like the better society would be. Like I get it. I get you got the dramas. I get that it's not easy. I understand co-parenting ain't easy, but you need to do what's good for your child. Because at the end of the day, they suffer more than anything. You know when your child comes to rock up asking you questions, where was you? Then you, like you said, you're giving some weak head on. You're giving some weak answers. I wasn't allowed to see you. Do better, my bro. Go kidnap your youth if you have to.
Force the change.
Kidnap your youth. Kidnap them. No, I'm playing. But no, I think that's good, man. I think that's good. But I do want to give props to you as a dad, though, man. Like, you're one person. Like I said, I feel like because we've had kids at the same time, you're one person I can actually talk to and relate to at the stages of life of where we're currently at, because we've had to do it so early. And I feel like it's like you're not. I don't think you're a nonsense person. You're a no nonsense person, and what I do like about you as well is you follow dreams. And if the dreams don't work or don't cut out whatever, you're still chasing something. Yeah. You're not settling. Because I feel like another thing as well, you see where some people break off their dreams and they don't do nothing. Yeah. They start resenting certain situations. Do you get it? Like you said, when you say you started with track and you had to stop track, that was like with me. I wanted to be an actor. I actually started drama school, and then the minute I found out Elias, the minute I found out Elias was coming, drama school weren't paying. I was paying them. I was paying drama school, and I knew like they're not going to give me the funds in time in order for Elias to have milk. And Elias needed milk. You know how many occasions? Elias has needed milk. One time I've gone to Miami and I blew my budget. Oh my God! It's the only time I ever thought I have to go do something illegal. Thank God that I never did anything illegal. But Elias needed milk. I blew my budget and I came back and I said, I need to find a job. But literally, man, I'd say I feel like first things comes first is make sure that your youths are okay. Make sure that they're right. As dads, we got to do better. I feel like we could do better as well.
100%.
I aspire to do better. Like I feel like if I want to be the best thing in life, it's to be the best dad ever. Do you get it? Yeah, cool. He could. Oh yeah. He tells me off too much.
What does the best dad ever look like to you?
What does the best dad ever look like to me? Yeah. Very good question. Where my children are as open to tell me about anything. They're open to tell me about any problem. No matter how embarrassing it is, no matter if they think I'm going to tell them off, no matter how difficult it is for them, I'm going to build a relationship with my kids where, yes, I'm your dad. You can chat to me as if we're friends in the sense of you can tell. Don't ever think we're levels. Yeah. Sometimes Elias thinks we're levels, but
I've seen him badge you up on
a couple times. But you know what I mean. I have to go gym. I know my kids are going to be bigger than me. That's why I have to go gym to keep it up. Because the minute Elias is taller than me, I know things going to talk to me in a certain type of way. But I want to build a bond and a relationship with them where it's just free flow. Oh, Dad, I need help with this. Like they're not scared to say they need help. Do you get it? That's the type. I think to me that will be a great dad. Yeah. And someone that can show them and give them opportunities that doesn't always come around. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I want them to be, what's them kids called? Trust fund babies. As soon as Aiko was born, I said, I want my kids to be trust fund babies.
Vanguard.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I want. Like, yeah, man, my dad's left me some money. No matter how much it is, my dad left me some money. That's what I want. Do you know what I mean? And that's the future that I want to build. And I feel like if you have aspirations like that, you're only going to want to do better. Literally. But what about you? What's your version of a good dad, of a great dad? Because yours is a girl dad. Yours is different, fam. You better buy princesses tiaras, get them their own palace. And you've got to you better get on track, bro. You're going to have to be ducking youths down. That's how I'm scared to have a daughter.
That's why I'm still in this gym, player. But, nah, what does my version of the world's best dad look like? It's, again, like you said, like, I want my daughter to know that you can come to me as a friend, but don't ever think you're going to cross this pond and, you know, I'm going to
make that bit clear.
Do you know what I'm saying? And, again, it's like you were saying before, like be better. I always look at what my childhood was like growing up. It's never to be like, not like my dad was the worst dad in the world, but he wasn't the best. My dad was my dad, and dropped a lot of gems, and it's to make my daughter feel comfortable, make her feel safe. Do you know what I'm saying? She's protected. She knows that whatever the problem is, I can go to my dad, I can talk to him, and he'll either give me the answer to solving the problem, or he's gonna solve it for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Understand that the world's there, the world's big. Be free, be confident, be whoever you want to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a person,
but just be true to yourself.
I have zero shame. I want my child to almost
mirror that.
Almost mirror that. Just don't care for what anybody thinks. Don't look at materials. Don't look at that girl and say, oh, I want to be like that. Be whoever. If you want to be an alien, be a flipping alien. I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You're my daughter. I'll always love you, and yeah, man, just be a free spirit, man. Yeah, man. You know.
And you know what? They're gonna see this one day. You know the internet. It lasts forever. They're gonna see this one day.
We might have Zimmer frames by the time they see this.
What's a Zimmer frames? No chance, bro. I'm built. I go to these GMs.
You're 32 right now.
Oh my God! I thought he was putting life into perspective, not claiming that this is what I am.
No, alright, cool. Mensah currently.
Yeah.
Before knowing that he was gonna become a dad, what would you tell a young Mensah? Right now, knowing everything you know right now about fatherhood, about dealing with, like, even, do you know what was difficult about, I was meant to get to this.
Yeah.
How was you socially after you became a dad? Like, what was your social life like?
Did anyone see me? Hell to the no. I think for the first year and a half, I'll be real, for the first 2 years, yeah, I think I went off the radar during the pregnancy.
Yeah. So
during the first pregnancy, I think I went off the radar because I knew I couldn't keep up being outside all the time, and I used to be outside all the time. So I went off the radar to the point that I don't know if it's fair to me to say it put like some strains on some of my relationships, in the sense of I used to have a batch where we used to be outside all the time to the point that I had to stop being outside. I wouldn't say it put a strain on it, but we did distance quite a bit. Do you know what I mean? From going from being with each other every minute of the day to not that.
Did people understand that?
Nah, they didn't. I don't think they did.
People never get it.
I don't think they do.
Like,
I think they think you can keep up the same energies and the same being at every party, being at every function. I don't think they understand that. You're on different timescales.
Yeah, like when man became a dad, everybody, all of my brethren, like my whole circle, went to uni. So it's just, I'm in London, man's in Southampton, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Birmingham. No one goes uni in London. And I don't chat to nobody else at this point. But they was like, "Bro, come Birmingham, come Liverpool." I'm like, my guy, can't do it.
Life is different.
I didn't go out for like 2.5 years. Like, not a party, bro. It was work, home. That was it. Then the one time I did go to Liverpool to go to a party, I felt so shit for being at that party. I booked my coach back. I got on the 3 a.m. coach back to London, so my youth could see me in the morning. I couldn't do it.
That's cute, man.
Couldn't do it.
No, but you know what? I like that. I like that for you because it shows where your head's at. It shows that you took your role seriously at such a young age, and especially from you saying no one told you how to be a dad. You took that decision upon yourself to do that, and that actually shows growth at such a young age. Because, like you said, in terms of my friends, they don't really get it, so they could also have an influence to be like, "Oh, just come, it's one night, man. You ain't gotta worry. Come outside." It's not as easy as doing that. It's not. I went ghost, but you know what though? During that time that I went ghost, I have been the most productive in my life that I've ever been. Do you get it? Like, once you're outside all the time, there's no time to reset because every weekend you're out. But once you've got responsibility and know that you've got to chase something, you can put yourself. I tell you, the time that I went outside, I felt like I put myself so far ahead to the point that I'm not doing catch up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't have to play catch up. Usually when you're I don't know, for me logically, if you have kids and other people don't have kids, you somewhat get slowed down because you can't move as fast as they are.
Yeah.
I had to burn that twice the rate because I said I wasn't getting left behind. In terms of like the car that I drive or the cars that I were driving or whatever, I said, why should I not drive a nice car because I've got a child?
Yeah.
So I went twice as hard to make sure that I could still live my life. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, no, it was hard. And at such a young age, you know what? I did feel I don't feel like my friends were as, you know, like when you have a youth.
Yeah.
And I'll say this to new dads as well, yeah. You have a child and you think that, the people that you're around, they're going to be around every day and everyone's going to be raising you with you and people are going to come and see you.
Listen,
I'll be real, that does not happen.
it don't happen.
Like, it don't happen. To the point that it just don't happen. It's so, like, you're going to go through it. Once you have your own family and you're going through it, you're going to realize that everyone that was around you every single day, they're not around you as much. And you think that they are, but that's just something you're going to have to learn, man. Bro. And then get over it. But I'll be real, don't take any hard feelings towards it either. That's the piece of advice that I'd give. Like, you might want to, you might hold grudges, you know what I mean? To this day, something like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But no, it's calm. So, but don't hold grudges, man. I wouldn't say that. Everyone's on a different time frame, different time scale.
Bro, do you know I need to get off my chest as well?
Go on.
If it's your youth's birthday and somebody forgets to message you saying happy birthday don't be on the mad thing, because I see people do it all the time, you know.
Yeah, they do.
If you didn't wish my you happy birthday, don't talk. It's not that, bro. They may have had something going on and they don't understand, and that's it.
I think you get mad more emotional when you have a youth, you know. You start worried about stuff that you don't really care about, like that, for instance. It's not that big of a deal, but can't have my bedroom, one of my closest bedrooms.
That's different. But people be saying it loosely for like,
yeah, no, I know. Trust me, there's so much more to life that stuff like that you can't even worry about. That too tough, man. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get people not wishing you happy birthday. And so I go when you has a birthday, when they have a birthday, or even when it's their mum's birthday, don't say a word.
The first birthday is always lit though.
What, the first birthday?
It's always turn.
What did you do for
big party? What shubs? Yeah, what?
Shows.
We had Ciroc. I'm chatting shit. We had Coke and Fanta. We had rice, curry goat and them good things. But brother, any birthday after that's been quiet, man. But it's been lit.
No, it has been lit. How do you find places to take her? Did you struggle with that?
Google, bro.
Yeah,
top 10 places to take in the area.
Yeah, I've taken Elias out to some places, man. We traveled.
I took Nevaeh to a house party.
You took a house party?
To a house party, bro.
You doing these things?
No, but she was in the middle dancing with the girls. She's tired as hell, bro. It was lit though.
You said she's tired as hell?
Bro, she woke up the next morning to like, can we go to another party? I said, chill, man, chill.
Nah, that's lit.
Bro.
That's lit. Yeah, like what would you tell a young T? Like is there anything that you do any differently? Would you pick up the pace on certain things? Would you have slowed things down in terms of just in terms of fatherhood?
What I would tell a young me is that, boy, this is a lot still, because there's a lot of things I tell myself. As far as like being a parent and just the relationship that I have with my daughter, I wouldn't change that for like the absolute world. Like that can stay set in stone. All them times that people wanted me to come out and I didn't, it is what it is. I don't care.
You ain't missed out on that.
I ain't missed out on nothing. I would tell myself, just be prepared, man, because like there's gonna be nights where it's rough, and like, listen, the boat could capsize at any time, and like a lot of times it almost did, and like my head was almost gone because finances, jobs, bro. Since my daughter's been born, been fired from so many jobs, bro. It's a period where I was making it seem like I was going to work. I was trying to get back on my feet.
That's a good dad though, man. At least she was pretending to go to work. Some man would have just played PC all day.
And I don't think I would always just keep telling myself like, you'll figure it out in the end. It's gonna take time. You're gonna have to do a lot of things. Like, but just keep grinding, man. Like keep pushing, and always just look at that little person that on your home screen. When you feel like it's dark and you don't know where you're going with anything, just look at the light and let the light guide you. Do you get it?
And on that note, that was beautiful, my boy.
Yeah, man.
You see the light shining? I look at the light shining, fam. Is it? Can they see it? I zoom in on that, man. Look at the light shining every day. Show your daughter, my boy. She looks like you. That's your twin. That's your twin.
Gang them, bro.
That's your twin. My boy, thank you for coming today, man.
Thank you, man.
I hope I see you soon as well, man.
Come on, man. Link me at the bar, man.
Link me at the bar. Nah, that was fun.